Hi, I am Sarah. I am a director at Retrained Search. So, how did I become the digital director at Retrained? Well, the easiest way for me to answer that question really is to go back to when I graduated. I graduated with a degree in graphic design. I specialised in advertising. So, for a couple of years, I was a graphic designer. I really enjoyed that. However, I didn't make a lot of money. And I don't mean like I didn't make a lot of money to buy nice things. Like I didn't make enough money to live, really. So I started to not love it so much. So I spoke to a few people, friends and family, and talked about what I potentially could do or move into. And recruitment kept popping up. So I thought I would investigate that, and I actually managed to get a job at a big recruitment firm in Manchester. They were looking for a researcher. So I joined as a researcher, and what I didn't realise at the time was it's quite a unique position for a junior recruitment person to get, because it was actually a position within the retained search division of this company. So the type of things that I was working on were like finding data points for compensation and benefits study, or I did a couple of recruitment assignments, but it was all retained. And I did a lot of business development outreach, specifically on the retained search solutions that this company provided. Um, so it was all like really interesting, and I really enjoyed it. My only issue was like I was in this company which most other recruiters are actually working contingently and working in like a 360 role. And I just thought, like, I wonder what that's like. Um, if kind of different to most other people, I was retained, thinking what contingent was like. And unfortunately, I was at that stage in my career where I thought, oh, the grass is always greener. And a rival company kind of got in touch, and I ended up moving to a contingent role at a different company. And I job hopped for a bit until I found a job that I did quite like. It was a 360 contingent role. It was recruiting digital marketing people. So I got to spend a lot of my day speaking to candidates about like SEO and PPC, email marketing, and social media. And although I had done a degree in advertising, like I'd not learned any of that stuff at uni. I guess because it was all like pretty new. Um, but it was just sounded fascinating to me. And kind of at the same time as like doing this role, I was getting kind of more and more disenchanted with recruitment and the highs and the lows of it. So, you'd have like 1 month where like I'd absolutely smash my target, but then the next month, you know, I'd do exactly the same thing, but I wouldn't get the same results because like a candidate would decline an offer, or they'd get counter offered, or the role that I was working on got pulled or got filled internally. So I just felt like there was a lot of things that like out of my control. Um, but I was spending a lot of my time, like obviously talking to candidates and looking at marketing CVs, and I started to see the different qualifications that people were getting. So I actually decided 1 month to save like my commission check, and I actually purchased some marketing, like a marketing qualification, some marketing training, and it was done by Google, and it was all online, and um, it definitely was like the best money, like the best purchase that I've ever made, because it literally did, like no word of lie, like it literally did change my life. Um, but yeah, like I did this course and I learned about like so much like, digital stuff. And what was quite cool was there was loads of people on this course as well doing the same thing and learning at the same time, but they were all like in marketing positions. Like I was the only person that wasn't actually in a marketing position, currently. But I started to realise that a lot of the stuff that I was doing was, was very similar, if not the same as marketing. It's just I wasn't in a directly like marketing specific role. And because a lot of the work was that I kind of worked on was within teams, and I kind of got feedback from peers, like I started to realise like one, I actually really liked marketing, but also like I was pretty good at it. So I actually made a connection with someone on the course, and they referred me or like recommended I get in touch with a director at this company. They're a recruitment company, but they actually, as well as being a recruitment company, they did digital campaigns alongside recruitment campaigns for clients. So part recruitment company, part digital agency, basically. And I had actually heard of them before because I had spoken to a couple of people from there when I was a recruiter. So I got in touch with this director, and like luck would have it really that they were actually looking for a marketing person to manage their marketing. So yeah, I got the job, and kind of within the space of 3 to 4 years, I learned so much on like digital, like all things digital, all things marketing. It was like an amazing role for me because I had like there was a lot of opportunity. I had a lot of independence in that role, but at the same time, there was particular people that were like really, really helped and supported me and kind of saw my potential as well. It was definitely the first place that I'd ever worked where people kind of listened to my thoughts and trusted me. And yeah, kind of saw whatever they saw in me because I kind of progressed and worked my way up the ranks, started managing a team, and then started to be more client facing and working on digital campaigns with clients. And probably about like a couple of years in, I get a call from Louise Archer. And I had worked with Louise previously. She was my boss at my first recruitment job when I was a researcher. So she had gone from selling and delivering retained assignments to actually training people to sell and deliver retained assignments. It seemed to be going very well. What she wanted was she had a business name and she wanted a website and a logo. But I do remember her saying, I want a website so that if people search me for me, my company, the website comes up, but I don't want like anyone to get in touch with me for it. I want like I don't need any more business. Like I've got enough business. So I mean, it was quite a simple task to do. So yeah, I kind of worked on that. I've always been into websites and building websites and kind of anything tech related. So yeah, did that and then kind of went along with my normal job. I kind of carried on there, working the role that I was, managing a team, so really, really enjoying it. And then I think another year passed and Louise got in touch with me again and said, actually this time she was looking at taking the Retrained search training that she'd been doing and taking it online and making it into an online course. So she needed to tweak the website. So I kind of amended the website for her, made sure that it was kind of fit with what she was promoting now. And I started helping her with the marketing and the promotion. And when we launched, we had success like pretty quickly. And I just got more and more involved, and I just really, really enjoyed being part of something which was brand new. And that we were building, and anything that I was doing, it was having like this kind of straight away, like an impact. Um, so then, I was involved with marketing and lead generation. I then got to the point where I had a difficult decision to make. I had my full-time job that I really enjoyed, managing like digital campaigns for like massive clients, managing the marketing for this company which I'd worked for several years, and been able to kind of build such a good strategy that like leads were coming inbound, and um it was really working well, and I really enjoyed it. Loved everyone that I was working with. Do I move from that job to a company or a business which is is Louise and myself essentially, and do I want to be a part of something that I can grow and I can build? And yeah, that's a whole new kind of topic. So if you are interested in hearing how I kind of made the jump from being like a digital marketing manager, managing a team, to becoming, well, freelance for a bit, and then I went into like actually becoming director. If you are interested in knowing that side of things as well, do comment on this video or give us a like so that I know to make another video on that, and I can do. But I hope that kind of gave you an insight into me, into my story, my experience from kind of working in design to becoming a retained recruiter, to then going into the world of Contingent, to then becoming a digital marketer specifically for recruiters. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.